Jesus, what does it take to get some light in here? Good morning. I'm going to be making a series of videos here in the future, and I hope I don't make any enemies of any of you. You know, none of this is directly aimed at any of my group of friends on Facebook. These are things that I post on other media sites, whether I'm talking with people who do podcasts or blogs or whatever. And, I read a lot and I experience a lot and I ask questions. I talk a lot, but I'm also a very good listener. I absorb knowledge like a sponge, and when you're sober and you live your life 100% in the light, okay? No more rose-colored glasses. No more foof and puff. It is what it is. And you know what? Reality can be a real drag. Reality can be beautiful, but usually it's a drag, okay? And that's why we mask it with drugs and alcohol and piercings and tattoos and self-mutilation and jumping out of airplanes and everything else, because we're looking for excitement in life. We want to feel something, okay? To each his own. But here's the point I'm going to make today. I want to elaborate on a comment that I made. And when I put my name, whether it's my writing name or my real name to something in quotes and all that, these are my words. These are my feelings. This isn't shit that I'm pulling out of Cosmopolitan magazine or pulling out of my ass, okay? And I write these things because I like to record my state of mind. I like to know where I'm at, where I'm, need to work on some areas of strength versus weakness and improve as a human being, because when I shuffle off this mortal coil, I want to understand as much as I fucking can from all perspectives. And then synopsize. I don't even think that's a word, but I like it. Synopsize everything and just lay it down. Take it or leave it, eat it and smile, okay? So I'm going to get back to what I was saying last night when I made the comment that women today don't want to put forth the effort it takes to be a woman. And let me elaborate on that. I grew up in the 1970s and 80s. My mother had a standard. Her standard was simple, that she did not see guests in her home, or if she was at work or in social settings, without fresh lipstick. She took pride in being a woman. I can probably count on one hand how many times I ever saw my mom in jeans, okay? Maybe if she was gardening or something. She took pride in her appearance at all times, even to her deathbed from the ravages of Parkinson's disease at 78 years of age. She was always like asking her caregivers to get a little fresh lipstick on because she wanted to be a lady. Now that's a pretty high standard to grow up with. Totally antiquated and out of the norm today. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. But that was how my mother was. She set an example of womanhood, okay? Years ago, I was sitting in a bar. And I can't remember where exactly, but this is a true story. There was this woman that was in there, a few years older than me, who just looked magnifique, magnificent, really head and shoulders above the rest. Now, back in my day when I was younger, women put a little more pride in their stride and their appearance and the way they behaved. They were a little bit more, I would say, delicate and had an aura, and they smelled nice, and they took pride in their appearance. But this one woman in particular was just astonishing. So, I plugged down a couple of Jack and Cokes and I went over with all sincerity. And I said to her, I've been sitting across the bar for a while and I'm having a really hard time taking my eyes off you. And I'm not trying to weird you out or anything, but I want to let you know something, that the time it took you to put yourself together tonight, to come out and share your existence with the world, I want you to know that was time well spent. You look absolutely lovely. Did I get laid that night? In a word? Yeah. And the next night, and the next night, and probably even the night after that. That wasn't necessarily the reason why I said what I said. As you people know me, I'm the kind of person that's going to I'm going to tell you exactly what's on my fucking mind. And it's gotten me in some trouble. But no one is ever going to say that Scott R. Watson is full of shit, doesn't call it as he sees it, says what he means what he says, and it comes from the heart. I don't care if I was high, drunk, sober, whatever. I'm a straight fucking shooter. And that's another fucking thing that we're missing in today's society. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay? Enough of this sugar coating, snowflake, mamby-pamby, soft soap shit. It is what it is. So I came from the last vestiges of an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and you knew pretty much where you stood at all times, in the workplace, in the social settings, etc. Women admired masculinity and testosterone. He's my man. He's take charge. Not abusive, but take charge. He holds doors for me. He orders for me. He's patiently. He takes no for an answer. Okay? He makes me want him by the way he lives his life. Not these little faggots that are running around today. Okay? So women feel it their obligation to step in and be the man. Don't. Stop emasculating your brothers, your sons. Bring back manhood. Okay? Make a man feel like he's got some worth. I know how the pendulum is swung, but knock it off. But like I said about my mother, she was a classy lady from front to back, from top to bottom. She always set a good example of womanhood. And women today don't want to put forth that effort. Because you know what, ladies? I understand. It takes a lot of effort to be a woman, to be feminine, yet to be strong. You know, don't let a man walk on you. But most men want to walk on you. You know, we're not the fucking enemy here. What you got to understand is we got to work as a team, find each other's strengths, not each other's weaknesses, and promote those. Stop being mean. Stop holding your pussy out to the highest bidder. You know, I look at all these social media sites. What the fuck are you doing? You know, 9-year-old girls posing in thong bikinis. Who's behind all this shit? Let kids be kids. You know? So there's this distorted view that these girls who turn into women grow up to be, and they don't have any understand what it means to be a woman. I understand more what it means for a woman to be a woman than most fucking women today. It's putrid. It's lousy. It's bad parenting. It's bad music. It's bad media. It's bad messages across the board. You know, I do like this technology because I can get my voice out. And I don't care if 6, 12, 27, or 5 million people see this. We need to snap out of this matrix that we're living in and get back to some grassroots humanity. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm drunk or stoned, and I'll tell you you're full of shit. These are the things that bother me, and they should bother you. Because the whole human experience is going to hell in a handbasket. And I, for one, see it because I don't mask it with drugs and alcohol and support dogs and therapy and pills. Reality's a bitch, but that's where you need to live. Get your head out of the fucking clouds, get your head out of your ass, and deal with it. Men and women. I'm here to educate you. Okay? So this is the other side of me. Some know it, some don't. Maybe it freaks you out. Okay. But one thing is for sure. I'm never going to harm you. You know, you can run my name through the court systems and make my life a living hell. And you know who you are. You weak bastards. But you know what? Every great man, every great woman has pushed the boundaries. You know, the Martin Luther Kings, the Robert Kennedys, those people gave up their lives. I've given up my freedom a few times running my mouth, and I'm going to continue to run it because I have something to say. And you know what? If you listen to it, it makes sense. That's enough for right now. There's 10 minutes. Love you guys. And again, don't take this directly personally. It's just a wake-up call to the world. Peace out.